Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Today I am doing something, I guess, new if you're new to my channel, but not new if you followed me for years. And that's returning to the topic of Trisha Paytas, but only because I saw her post a new music video today, which if you didn't know, girly just keeps putting out music videos. She put out a new music video and it's called Gay Music Video. And I saw in the thumbnail that it had Jules Sparkles and Corey King from the most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race. And because of that, I was like, I'm intrigued. And also, knowing just Trisha, I'm like, what could this be? What could this be about? What is this gay music video? What is happening? If you don't know about my history with Trisha Paytas, why can't I say that? Trisha Paytas. I found her probably, honestly, around the same time that I found people like Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty, and I think at the time I mostly watched her do all the mukbang stuff. I think I was vaguely aware that she had some music videos out at that point, but I mostly was intrigued by her because of the mukbang of it all. I was really into mukbangs, divas. But anyways, all that to say, one of my most popular videos about her is one where I went to a tour that she did. One of the first tours that she did, I think. I don't know how many she's done. I know she's done at least 3. 2 of which I attended, and 1 that just happened, which I did not go to. I was kind of shook because she was playing at the Chicago Theater, which is like, if you've ever seen pictures of Chicago and it's on State Street and there's this big old Chicago sign outside of the theater, that's the one. And it's big, although I will say I think I saw like Countess Luann from The Real Housewives of New York there, so I mean like, I don't know, you don't necessarily have to be some huge person, but I was surprised because the other venues I saw her at, one was in technically like Rosemont, Illinois, and it was like some kind of like dive bar-ish type of place. It wasn't a dive bar really, but it was like attached to a bar. The other one before that was at like another venue that was kind of like bar adjacent. I actually just recently went back to that theater for a band that my friend was interested in, but they were pretty small venues for like smaller artists, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So I was shook that she was, selling out the Chicago Theater. Like, that's kind of crazy. And anyways, all that to say is I had a really like big vlog blow up about her when I went to this concert and things like that, because she literally had a wardrobe malfunction on stage while it happened. Like, her top fell off. And it's been a long time since then. That was, I don't know, I would have to go back and look. That was November 6th of 2018, or at least that's when I actually posted the vlog. So it's been quite a while, divas. Since then, I've made various videos. I've reacted to music videos. I've talked about maybe some drama that she's been a part of. And then I also just got fed up and stopped consuming her content. I think for me, at a certain point, I was really tired of like all of the various identities that it felt like she was making a mockery of. And while I believed her at the time, and I want to believe people when they say that they're LGBTQIA, I was really kind of frustrated to deal with all of the Trisha saying that she was trans and this, that, the other nonsense that she put out, especially because she has since come out, I believe, and said that that was all a bit. I think it's possible, or at least people have told me, I know she hasn't done any kind of like specific dedicated video, but I've heard that she has apologized for some of those things in bits and pieces, whether that's been on her podcast that she has or in other places. But overall, I think a lot of people feel very similar to me, that she's had a very long and sordid history of being problematic. And I guess I say all of that to say that this is, just because I'm reacting to this music video, this is not a glowing recommendation on my end. And if you want to go see my evolving journey and my thoughts about Trisha Paytas as an influencer, YouTuber, etc., you can definitely go check out a playlist, which I'll leave linked down below. It covers all the videos I've ever done of Trisha Paytas. I think the thing about her claiming she was trans at one point is important, because this is a video that's clearly celebrating gay people. And I do happen to know, like, I was talking about this in my Twitch stream today, but I was kind of surprised because I knew people in real life who wanted to go to the Trisha Paytas concert, and I didn't realize, like, it was that big of a deal to like, I don't know, mainstream folks that don't live over here on the internet on YouTube. And I'm kind of just surprised because she's really blown up into the mainstream. I mean, she was on Saturday Night Live and things like that. And I think for the most part, it seems like she's tried to stay out of drama in recent history. But I do think it matters if gay people are consuming her content, that, you know, she has had this history in terms of, like, claiming an identity that is maybe not actually her identity. I don't know, maybe I'm just blabbing, and maybe some of you just want to get into the music video reaction. So let's get to, shall we? Oh, Corey? Jules?
No way. No way. Okay.
There's lots of, because that's Joella. I can't tell who that one is. I don't know why I don't recognize her. There's lots of drag queens. Okay, all right, divas, let's keep going. We're all a little gay. See, I don't disagree. I don't disagree, but it's just giving very much Trisha Paytas saying she was trans.
Hey, what's that you say? It's gay, okay? You wanna eat like a buffet? Then you gotta make rainbows, Birkins, streamers, speed walking. I can be gay, you can be gay. Let's let it no way. Hey, what's that you say?
Is this all the girlies? I think that was Acacia Forgot. Okay, is this the anthem we need the month before Pride Month, divas? Is this the anthem? You know what I will say? The more people coming out and celebrating LGBT people, the better. You know, honestly, truly, I think queer people right now feel a certain type of way, especially trans people. I think it's, like, not necessarily a good climate right now for a lot of queer people. So I guess if Trisha Paytas wants to come out and say, listen, y'all, everybody's a little gay, like, let's celebrate it. I hope that's the vibes. I feel like that's the vibes. I like that we're all a little gay. We're all a little gay. Also, though, what is she wearing? She's real covered up for the club. She's got everything covered up. And what does that mean? If you want to eat like a buffet, you got to make it a little gay. Because honestly, if you're a bottom, if you're planning on bottoming, I don't know. Divas, I don't know if we're trying to eat like a buffet. I say we, I mean, like, metaphorically we, because I'm verse. I'm verse. And, like, an iced coffee, though, right now, what's on the screen, this iced coffee, that is gay. I have a story about that, actually. I really do. I'm sure somebody's like, Zach, we want to hear the whole song. I get it. I got it. But this story is just as important. On my softball team, I'm on a gay softball team, and interestingly enough, not everybody on the gay softball team is gay, despite what this song says. And the one straight guy on our team, somebody went and got us coffee in between games the first week we played, and the one straight guy on the team was shook because it was a little cold still here in Chicago that week, and he was shook. He was like, "No, Zach, why would you get an iced coffee? It's cold." And I said, "Diva, I'm an F slur." Diva, I'm an F slur. It's like what we do. All right, keep going. I really do. All year round, I'm getting iced coffees. I'll make myself hot coffee at home, but I'm gonna get an iced coffee. Oh wait, no wait. She literally talked about iced coffee. Let me shut the fuck up and let the lyrics do the work. The lyrics could have done the talking right there for me.
Iced coffee, smoothies, crop tops, platform.
Okay.
West Hollywood is the place. Like us, all the game.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, wait, what is this look? I'm liking this. She's still very covered up, but I'm liking this hat. This hat is giving. It really is. I just feel like if you're gonna do a song about being gay, like all of your looks have to be serving. They really do. And I don't know how I feel about the red one. Also, I feel like this is a reference to Wong Fu, which is a movie with drag queens. Okay, before anybody says anything about my uncultured gay ass not getting all of the references, I did at least here say that I knew it was referencing to Wong Fu, but also all of the looks and the whole music video reference it. So I have a lot of shit to say about the looks, and just know that I since have looked it up, and literally every single look in the music video is from To Wong Fu. So there you go. There you go. Is gay okay? Olay. Yeah, we're just saying shit. And that's kind of gay. Is Jules' wig okay in this shot? Oh, I think it was just the curl. Okay. Is she going on the Pride circuit next month? Is she performing at Prides? I don't know who's performing at Chicago Pride this year. You know what though? There's a lesbian event called Backlot Bash. I just went for the first time last year. But you know who's performing at Backlot Bash this year? Jojo Siwa. Jojo Siwa is. Last year I went because it was G-Flip, who is famously married to Chriselle from Selling Sunset. I had to go for that. But yeah, old Jojo is going to be here in Chicago. I think Jojo Siwa performed last year at Market Days, which is another big gay festival. Doesn't happen during Pride Month, but I guess the gays can't get enough of gay pop icon Jojo Siwa. Oh, that was her mom. And that was Moses, I think. Sure. I need to know more about Eat Like a Buffet. What does that mean, Diva? Sure. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. First your money, then your clothes. That's what my daddy always used to say. Fascinating, you know? Very interesting. I very unironically love I Love You, Jesus. But that's probably about the only other Trisha Paytas song I could really remember. There was one she performed back in the day, like at one of the, maybe both of the concerts I went to, or tours or whatever, that I really liked, but I couldn't tell you the name of it now. And of course, obviously, love her iconic performance of Shallow. Of Lady Gaga's Shallow. As a Lady Gaga fan, you know, the only this far away from being Lady Gaga. But yeah, I guess it's a bop. I'm hesitant. Some of the looks, like that, like, why is she covered up all the way?
Because she's recreating looks from Tu Wong Fu, dumbass.
If you would ask me what gay means, it'd probably be a little less clothing. It'd probably be a tiny bit less clothing. I do kind of feel like, though, she was trying to give drag queen in a lot of those looks. I mean, like, I feel like the very first scene was clearly her supposed to be, like, at a gay club, at a drag show, with all the other drag queens. And then, like I said, I think there was, like, a reference to Tu Wong Fu as well, which is about drag queens. So I think she was supposed to look like a drag queen. And so I kind of see the vision. I kind of see what she was trying to do. She also just looked like a glam older lady. Which sometimes that's the drag vibe. Honestly, I really love, like, just old school pageanty, like, drag queen vibes. That's like the drag queens that I grew up on. I think since the dawning of, like, RuPaul's Drag Race, like, we've been exposed, well, some people have been exposed to more types of drag, and, like, as new generations are doing drag, also, obviously, they're making it their own and things like that. But I grew up on, like, the old school pageanty type of drag queen, and so I always do live for that look. And so maybe a tiny bit of Trisha Paytas was giving that. But I don't know, y'all. You let me know what you think. Was it a bop? Are you going to be playing it all Pride Month? Are you going to be rounding up the troops saying we're all a little gay? If you want to eat a buffet, you gotta be gay. Or whatever she said. I'm very famously awful with the lyrics. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about Miss Trisha Paytas' new song, Gay Music Video. And also, that is the title of the song. Did I make that clear? It's not just a gay music video, as in, like, a music video that's gay, but it's literally called Gay Music Video. Maybe I should have made that more clear at the beginning of this video and not at the very end. But anyways, I digress. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!